Deputy Dara O'Brien.
It's been interesting to listen to the debate here, and I very much welcome and support this bill that's here. I just wanted to put a bit of reality on the situation. The reality of this is that what we're talking about is about just over 2% of the overall housing stock. You're talking about 3,960 houses to allow tenants the same rights as other tenants. I can't understand for the life of me, from a Sinn Féin perspective, that if Sinn Féin, as Deputy O'Brien said, support tenant purchase, why would you not support this bill?
Hear, hear.
Why would you want to create a two-tier tenancy system? And effectively, this is discrimination. Discrimination based on what type of tenant you are. Anyone should be able to aspire towards owning a home. And, some of the comments from the AAA PBP, amaze me but don't surprise me. I listened to Deputy Coppinger, unfortunately is no longer here to hear this debate, talking about the need for housing, and talked about her time and her tenure in Fingal County Council. In her time in Fingal County Council, she never once supported a development plan. Not once. Voted against every single development plan. In her own constituency, Dublin West, every single development there, she opposed. Absolutely, and her colleagues continue to do likewise in Fingal. So AAA PBP are the very last people that I would take any advice from in relation to sorting our housing problem. And the reality of the situation is the Part 5, which Deputy Coppinger and Deputy Joan Collins bemoaned earlier on, the reality of it is that from the period 2002 to 2015, and if you take out the difficult years of 4 or 5 years where very little construction, over 16,000 units were provided under the Part 5 arrangement, 16,000 family homes. The majority of them affordable houses where people own them, and there's a clawback as well, obviously, for future sale. So these are reality. This is what we're dealing with, is actually trying to level the playing pitch very much for tenants and to ensure that there isn't a two-tier system. If anyone can explain to me why it's right to discriminate against one social housing tenant versus another, well, then I wouldn't support this bill. What this bill is about is rectifying that and removing that discrimination. This whole idea that we're going to deplete the stock is nonsense, because the figures don't bear that out. 2.33%. And is anyone saying that of those 3,961 houses, that should this bill pass, there's going to be an immediate push towards purchasing these houses out? The future sale of these houses, by the way, into the future, would derive their own clawback also. It's allowing families set down roots. It is as simple as that. The bill itself, I believe, Minister, that the government should allow this go through at second stage. We can work on certain aspects at committee stage on this bill. But whilst the government wants to delay this for a further 9 months, I think that most people will agree that Irish people in general will aspire towards home ownership. Now, others can bemoan that as that should not be the case, but it is the case. And why should someone not be secure in the knowledge that they own their own home? Thank you.